Our conversation with the woman behind Laura's Card, which discreetly provides survivors of domestic violence with vital resources and information that can save lives. Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany recently sat down with Laura, who remains driven to help others. Daniela.
Well, that's right, Chris. Laura's Card includes key information such as confidential hotline numbers, details about available shelters, legal resources for filing protective orders, and information on victims' rights. The goal is to offer survivors a pathway to safety.
In 2012, Laura Abbott, the driving force behind Laura's Card, was a victim of domestic violence.
We've been married a little over 10 years. Then there were lots of mental abuse, lots of threats about the relationship, etc. Really fundamental, and didn't want to get a divorce and whatnot. But finally, at this time and point, he said he wanted to get a divorce, and I was really very, very sure that's what I wanted. And when I said, yes, I think a divorce is best, then he just, it just went to an extreme. And so we were at a state park on a weekend getaway, and he left. He had been taking adult beverages. I went outside, tried to get in our vehicle, and just saw a look in his face like I've never seen. And I just thought, for the first time in our 10 years, he's going to try to kill me. So I ran away from the vehicle. And then I thought, you know, even if I blink an eyelash, he's going to use it as an excuse to run over me. And so he ran over me, then he backed over me, then he drove back over me again, and then he left me alone on top of the mountain on a parking lot.
With the support of her friends and family, they entered a criminal trial in 2013. It was there that she noticed gaps in the judicial system.
38 other states have enforceable victims' rights. And we didn't even have a card where people could touch, or a website where people could go to get those. Was, to me, a big gap.
Laura's Card was introduced as part of a broader initiative to improve domestic violence awareness and provide more resources for survivors. Law enforcement officers are trained to discreetly offer the card to individuals they encounter in situations that may indicate domestic violence. And
the law enforcement officers show up, then they have to, by law, provide a Laura's Card on the call. They also do what's Laura's Law is a lethality assessment. But any victim of crime in the state of Arkansas can get a Laura's Card.
The card is just one component of Arkansas's ongoing efforts to combat domestic violence, empowering victims to take the first step towards breaking free from abusive situations.
Victims' rights do provide protection for victims, and they do provide a way for victims to be empowered and to take their life back. This is about human beings. This isn't about gender. This isn't about anybody's how they identify. It isn't about social class. It isn't about ethnicity. It's about human beings, and that we all deserve to have our victims' rights, and we deserve to have our resources, and we deserve to be safe.
Now, the program represents a significant step forward in ensuring that victims of domestic violence are provided with the tools they need to protect themselves and begin the journey to safety. On her side, I'm Daniela DeHogany.
Okay, Daniela, thank you very much. Laura also tells us the Victims' Rights website will soon add resources for mass violence events and for LGBTQ survivors of domestic violence.